Hello, my name is Nguyễn. Today I'm talking about a short conversation between two people, the man and the woman. Number one, the man said to the woman he was calling about their apartment the day after. He needed to change it. The woman wanted to know if there was something wrong. The man disagreed with her and he explained. He had lot. He had to be out of town for a few days. The woman agreed with him, and she hoped to see him soon. Number two, the man wanted to know if the woman were going to the cafeteria for lunch that day. The woman disagreed with him. She had brought herself and she was going to have lunch in her office because he had a lot of work to do on Miller contract. The man was sorry about the fact that he were going to stress going to the cafeteria together, but if she were planning to stay and work on Miller contract, it was bad for her. The woman thanked for understanding. Number three, the woman started marketing that product differently because it was too ordinary to church have a brochure that they mail out. The man agreed with her, and he suggested doing live demonstrations. The woman disagreed with him because it was time-consuming, and she suggested using a video or CDROMs that people could watch. The man agreed with her. Number four, the woman suggested enrolling her son in piano lessons, and she wanted to know if the man could take another students. The man replied to her, it depended on whether she wanted private or group lessons, and he could take her son if she wanted private lessons. The woman agreed with him, and she commented her son was only 10 years old, so she wanted him to have extra attention. The man agreed with her, and he wanted to know what her son's name. The man said to the woman, there were a health inspection scheduled for next Monday morning. The kitchen had to be immaculate. The woman replied to him, the Sunday breakfast rush was always hectic, and she suggested getting the kitchen ready for inspection the next day. The man suggested coming back and supervise the cleaning on Sunday evening because business was slow then, and he suggested cleaning the kitchen from floor to the ceiling. The woman agreed with him. Number six, the woman said to the man she had seen Marilyn at the gym that morning, and she wanted to know if Marilyn were upset with him. The man agreed with her, and he said he had been meaning to phone her to apologize. The woman advised him to say sorry in person, and she thought a personal thought was the best way. The man agreed with her, and he thanked for advice. Number 7. The man wanted to know if the woman had seen the horrible automobile accident on the news, and the woman agreed with him, and she said the anchorman said there were 3 or 4 cars involved, and the man was surprised by the fact that no one was hurt because they saw wreckage over the highway. The woman agreed with him, and she said that was terrible. Number 8. The woman said to the man she had tried to get into the office that morning, but her key hadn't worked, and she wanted to know what was going on. The man replied to her, the locks were changed the night before, and she would need to ask the business manager for a new one. The woman agreed with him, and he wanted to know why they weren't notified. And lucky for her, someone let her in, so her morning wasn't wasted. The man replied to her. He thought she had been notified. Number 9. The man wanted to know if the woman was ready for her big presentation. The woman agreed with him, and she chatted, carrying the handout for her. The man agreed with her, and he said they would better get moving because her talk was scheduled to start in 10 minutes. The woman agreed with him. Number 10. The man suggested returning the radio. The woman agreed with him, and she wanted to know if there were a problem with it. The man disagreed with her, and he explained he had never taken the radio out of the box, and it was given to him as a gift, and he had no use for it. The woman agreed with him. Thanks for listening.